Okay, so here's the thing. How many types are there? Because I couldn't find that anywhere, but I just used my brain and answer went right.
Okay, so the types of lots. The most common lot will be a rectangular lot. Most lots will be like this, right? Now, sometimes we can have, there's other types of lots that you may come across. So there may be a pie-shaped lot. Pie-shaped lot would look something like this. So it's basically it's wider in the back, right? And in the front it's narrow, and then this is a big lot, lots of space in the back, so that's a pie shaped lot. And then you have also, there can be, sorry, a reverse pie lot, which means it will be wider in the front and then narrower in the back, even though these are a little bit less common. Like I said, the most common type of lot would be a rectangular lot, but you could come across this type of a lot, which is your reverse pie. Okay, so these are the three main types. So you have reverse pie, which is wide in the front, narrow in the back. Or you can have a pie. Just think of the pie, right? It's narrow in the front, wider in the back. And then your rectangular lot, which is your most common type of lot. Okay, so nowadays what's happening is, so before you needed, I think it was like 4 feet on each side, or 5 feet, depending on where you were, of space between different properties. So, for example, let's say this is your property. What you would do is the next person. So there was a certain area where you couldn't build. Oh, bless you. Okay. So in this case, so let's say there was this, so house would be in the middle, right? So let's say this is the house, and then you could not build, you needed to leave certain amount of space. So most lots you still have to. So you have to leave, let's say 5 feet on each side, right? So that's a normal lot. But now what they're doing is, because they're trying to increase the density so that there have more people in the same area, so that the infrastructure costs to the city are less. So what they're doing right now is they're changing it. So instead of leaving the, let's say, 5 feet on each side, what they're saying now is you can build the house right on the property line. Before you couldn't do that. Now you can build right on the property line, which means you only have to leave 5 feet on one side. Okay, so you don't need, so what that does is it makes the lots narrower. So this lot here this lot can get pushed in, right? So you don't need such a big lot. So basically you need to leave 5 feet, and then the next person who's building their house can literally start right on where the lot starts. And then it will be the same, right? So they would have to leave 5 feet on one side versus 4 feet on both sides, or 5 feet on each side. So it just basically gives you more properties in less area. Does that make sense? So those are the main types of lots you will come across.
Yes. And then there was one thing called zero lot or something.
Yeah. That's the zero lot, right? So
Oh,
basically, yeah.
okay.
So normally you cannot build the house right where the lot line starts. You would have to leave space on each side. But with a zero lot, what you're doing is the house will actually get built right where your boundary line is, right? And you're only leaving space on one side. So all the houses will look like this. They will still look like there's space on each side, but when you look at the RPR, it will show that the house is built right where the boundary is of the lot.
So second property right on the property line,
Yeah,
is
property
sort
will
of a
be right here.
zero lot, right?
Yeah. So instead of leaving space on each side, you're only leaving space on one side.